Now, in closing, man, the thing is, and I've said this before, a lot of sisters, man, we're going to have to put some of these sisters on timeout until around 2014 when the next generation comes in, because the next generation is going to be the opposite of this generation. So I think the next generation of sisters are going to have their minds right. But in this day and age, it's 2010. So brothers, y'all got to step up to the plate with your dating selections and start calling these sisters out for their bullshit and just avoiding the nonsense. If you're going to have a functional relationship, there's only really 3 types of black women that you can get with if you want to have a functional relationship right now in this day and age. Only 3 types. And I'm not talking about the women you meet at the club and you just want to have a one-night stand with, or women you just want to have a couple of booty calls with, or women you just want to have as your jump off. There's really no criteria for that. But fellas, black men, if you really want to have a functional relationship with a black female, there's only 3 types that you're going to have to fuck with right now. Get your pens and paper, because y'all need to write this down. And I've touched on this a little bit before. All right, number 1. First type of female, the black woman that you have to get with if you're going to have somewhat of a functioning relationship, because it still might not be functional, but the odds are better with these 3 females. The first type, number 1, is a black female who grew up with a father. Getting a black female who grew up with a father is like night and day from dating a woman who did not grow up with a father. I've talked about this on several shows. And that's very rare to find a black woman in this day and age who grew up with a father, but they are there. They are out there. That's 1. Number 2, a black female who grew up and was raised by a non-black mother. The thing is, a lot of black females, man, they get a lot of bullshit put in their brains by their black female mothers who didn't have a man around. So they put all that hatred for men in their daughters. A lot of non-black women don't do that. Like a lot of females who had a black father, even if the father isn't around, if the mother is white, Latina, Asian, or anything else, they don't put that hatred in their daughters' minds. There's still a level of respect. They don't pass the hatred down. From what I've seen, now there might be exceptions, but I'm talking in general terms. And number 3, the third type of black woman that black men need to get with in this day and age is a black female who's not from the United States. Get you a sister from Africa, get one from Jamaica, you can get one from South America, you can get one from Belize. There's other black women all over the planet. And the attitude is 1,000 times better. When I was in Thailand, we ran into this beautiful black girl from Kenya. She's around 24, 25, have the best attitude I've ever seen on a black woman. Very pleasant, very friendly, just striking up a general conversation with us. So it's a whole different ball game around the world. And again, there are exceptions to the rule, but I'm just giving you some game that's going to help the odds in your favor. Because these shows where these sisters are throwing brothers under the bus, that shit is corny. And fellas, you got to start calling them out on that. And you got to start seeing it for what it is. And sisters, y'all got to stop going for the bullshit and get your minds right.